Since then, we've had many other turbulent developments as well. On the economic side, I think the tariff volatility and market access issues have actually impacted the international economy in a way in which we could not have conceived of. We've also seen in many ways a polarization of the world where whether it is on natural resources, critical minerals, technology, connectivity, and then last year we had a conflict in the Gulf. That itself came out of what happened in it. And through all of this, what we are seeing in other parts of the world which are not necessarily in the headlines, we are seeing that it's harder to trade, that social or education are less and less. And of course, a big challenge in all of this, accumulation of all these issues, is a big supply chain concern. That when every country looks out at the world, a big part of our concern is, have we secured our supplies? There could be supplies for our industry, supplies for our food security, as increasingly in the last few weeks and months, energy supplies. So I do think the term tough world, as we talked about yesterday, is, if anything, a bit of an understatement under their control. We are seeing today a weaponization of finance. We are seeing weaponization of resources, weaponization of technology, weaponization of jobs, using shares, their abilities and their influence to actually obtain goals and exert influence in a manner in which we could not have imagined or planned for earlier. Not just that, the world itself in many ways, the metrics by which we measure the world, they have started changing. We used to think, for example, of the United States as a country for decades, primarily as an energy importer. Now the United States has actually become one of the world's largest energy exporter, and it has obviously very major policy consequences. We look at technology, and today we are poised at the beginning, you can say, of an AI era, looking at technology in its most intrusive form, that it's not just going to come right into our homes and shape our thinking. It is actually probably in the next few years going to change everything around us. There's no domain of activity which is not going to be impacted by AI. Or let me, as I said earlier, refer to connectivity. That the world is being reshaped by a new world which, whether we like it or not, is prepared to take greater risks. A world which is far more uncertain, a world which itself, I think for many countries, we would certainly, I think for India and Suriname, we would like to see it more inclusive. We would like to see sustainable growth. We would like to enjoy more respect in international politics. And in many cases, I would say, countries would say, we would like to have more influence. This is the progress which nations seek. The biggest challenge, if you remember, during COVID, after the initial wave when we sought to protect our peoples, we all scrambled around for PPEs and gloves and sanitizers and whatever was needed as an immediate response was for vaccines. Now, vaccines